Leave those to me.
But
no.
remember this stuff? You probably don't because you weren't watching. Don't lie. You didn't see it. Anyway, we took a lot of this confetti lice and we shoved it into some molds and we got some mixed results, mostly baby poop. It wasn't, I wouldn't tell you to go watch the video, but it wasn't. Somebody had come along with comments and they said, well, why don't you try grinding it up? That's something I had been thinking about for a hot minute. I just never really got around to it. Plus I didn't have like a spare coffee grinder. I've been on the lookout for one for a while now, but just hadn't found one. So I finally did find one, only to turn on my YouTube and see that Miss Rev Critter herself had just done this experiment with a blender. So just to credit her, she did it before I did. She beat me to it. But her results were really great. You should go check it out. I'll put a link to her channel below. Although you probably are already subscribed to her. I'm just going to put it in there. We're going to grind it up. I'm going to try it with this stuff, but I'm also going to try doing sort of like a blend of, you know, like iridescent flakes and glitter, maybe some mica. I don't know. You know, come up with our own special blend because we can do that. I was at the thrift store looking for just an old used one, you know, and I found this brand spanking new, really expensive one. So I kept that one. And this is my old one. Okay, I'm going to mute this because I'm nice. I think it's still got coffee on the lid. That'll make it smell nice. Okay, ready? Stop and see what we're getting. Well, I mean, it's definitely grinding it up. I was kind of hoping it would almost go down to a powder, but let me change the grind level. Let's turn it to Turkish. We want it fine. Okay, there's no extra fine. I don't know if you know, but you got like coarse, medium, fine, and then extra fine for the Turkish coffee. Anybody ever had Turkish coffee? That'll put some hair on your chest. Okay, ready? Funny enough, if I use that fancy coffee grinder, it probably would grind down to a powder. And actually, see, I think we might be approaching the glitter phase. It's just a bunch of like mylar and foils, stuff like that. It's sold as confetti at the Buck Tree. $1.25 tree. Now see, I know if I just mix this into resin, it's just going to turn browny, poopy color because one of those is a bleeder. I think it's the red one. So I'm going to grab a mold and let's see if we can just dust it in. Okay, BRB. One, you should be careful if you're doing this because it's flying around like glitter. Two, I'm not just going to mix this into resin because it'll just get poopy brown color like it did in my other video that you didn't watch. Stop lying. So I guess the big question is, will it stick to the mold like glitter? Looks like certain ones are. The white flecks aren't. Those little white flecks are just, they were causing me a problem the first time, and they're doing it again. Yeah, that's not working great. I don't love it. I mean, it might be cute if we just sprinkle it on the back of something, like a pendant or a frog. You could probably do it in a frog. We're always looking for new stuff to put in the frogs. Yeah, that doesn't want to stick. So yeah, I'm gonna dump it. We'll use it for something else. I'm gonna grab some other stuff. We'll have a play. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of too bad that it didn't work because I can see that it was trying to work, if that makes sense. Let's get some iridescent flakies. Let's get some chunky glitter. Because maybe we can, like, make it fine glitter. I don't know. This is actually a mix. This is a mix of fine and chunky. Anybody else think that that is like with the big void in the thing? That's a ripoff. You guys, I see what you're doing there. You're like, oh, but it's stackable. No, I don't need you to make it stackable. I need you to fill that bottle up. Let's try this one. It's pretty. I'm just going to keep it in the blue family because we don't want it turning purple or brown or whatever. That's nice. Let's put some of these little stars in there, shall we? They're cute. Well, they're probably going to get ground up. Yeah, whatever. Let's put a little interference in there. Because why not? going to put a little bit of this chameleon pigment in. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to let that settle a bit before I open it up and start messing with it, because I know it's just going to poof. Ooh, that's pretty. Some chameleon flakes. Mind you, I didn't pay a lot for these chameleon flakes. I got them from that cheap site. You know the one I'm talking about. Focus. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I think the chunky glitter's kind of screwing it up. So if you're going to do that, maybe skip the chunky glitter or like use a better one, a better like grinder. I'm just going to sprinkle it on. This is fun to try it with some different colors. Bluey, greeny stuff is kind of safe. We'll just dump it in. We'll just do some basic stuff. I don't always got to be over the top. That's a problem for me. I seem to start small and then it always just takes a turn. I don't know if dusting this on is probably the best thing. What I'll do is, see, here we go. Here we go. I was going to say, so what I'll do is I'll put it in like this. I'll fill it up with like black. Black's going to be the go-to here. Another one, I'll just mix it with some clear resin. I mean, they're not sticking really well. That's bothering me. But I'm going to mix up some resin, grab another mold. We'll do some stuff. Okay. Okay, got some resin mixed up. Oh, and this one, I wanted to put black behind it, but I really feel like since it's not sticking to the mold so well that the black's just going to seep underneath. And then we'll just lose it. So I'm going to put clear, and then we'll just like spray paint it black. A little cheap. Probably do the same with the kitty. I don't know how much resin these take. I never do. I never do. I preach about knowing how much you got for your molds. And do I? Do I do it? No. Yep. Shoot, it might take this whole cup. Okay. Where's it all going? This tray's not that big. I could probably easily put this whole cup in there. I'm not going to, but I could. Well, it's kind of pretty like it is. I have some bubbles. I'll get in here later and coax the bubbles out. Sorry about the shadow. It's that coffee grinder. Oh no, it's not good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, it's just not. Oh crap! It's gone from bad to worse. It was hot today too, so you know everything's running like water. That was an obnoxious Taylor Swift reference, in case you didn't catch it. It's like everything's falling into this tray. Is that a big giant hair? I think it is. Oh, why can't anything ever go right? Am I just seeing stuff? Okay, it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Look at the little random weird one from the chameleon plate. That's funny. Little red guy. I kind of want to sprinkle some more on there. Should I? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, ready? Let's just go for it. I feel like all those little blue ones, like the chunky glitter, it's all gonna sink. Although it should make it look kind of dimensional because a lot of it's not gonna sink. So it'll be cool, trust me. And hopefully once we put black on the back, the mica, or the chameleon, and the, well, we got the chameleon flakes, the chameleon pigment, the iridescent flakes, they should all pop off. Okay. This is so messy. I have to get my shop vac in here. Hey, not sponsored by shop vac, but you know how it goes. Get in touch, we'll talk. Okay, that should be enough, yeah. That's so satisfying. I'm just gonna keep putting it on. Definitely have like the finer bits that are kind of getting attached to my glove. I bet you the stuff that's at the very bottom of the grinder is the best stuff. It always is. Let me reach down to the bottom, like pinching off the... Okay, anyway. We're talking about resin here. Okay, look at, I got lice stuck to me. I don't have any slime. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna clean this off, and then we'll mix some of this into there, and yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. It's all over me. It's all up in my hair. It's like I got lice. Let's just dump a boatload in there, shall we? Ooh. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in a kitty. I'm gonna hope it's not like too thick. And I'm gonna come back in with the second layer with this one because I really don't want it to flash cure on me. But it's super pretty. Like whatever's going on there, it's pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but oh God, I'm dropping it. I don't want to touch my camera to focus. Let's see, ready? This is really, really pretty. This is not good. You don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just gonna leave it because I'm not gonna fumble around trying to clean it up on camera. That's goofy. Alright. I think we're just gonna leave that. Stop poking around at it. See how it goes. Alright, kitty. Well, good luck. I'm giving a little squishy. What is it? Is it squidgy widgy? Do a little squidgy widgy. Shout out to Steve McDonald. I don't know if I've ever mentioned him before on my channel. Not that I need to. Anybody following me is most certainly following him. I'd probably just do this bit, huh? Yeah. Oh. Well. Oh. Don't. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Get out of here. All right. Let's just leave it. We'll come back. Just right quick. I'm not going to let this cure completely. Like, as soon as it's cooled down, I'm going to put the next layer in because I don't want there to be, like, this hard line. A demarcation line, I believe that is. I don't want to have one of those. So, I'm going to do it, like, as soon as it's cooled down and it's no longer going to cause a flash curing situation. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. I just kind of fast-forwarded through that footage because it was out of focus. As you may have seen, or not seen in this case. I put my camera a little bit closer. The problem with that is that I shake it and tap it and all that business. Okay. I don't remember how much we put in, but I need to put quite a bit in because this is way more resin than we had. I bought these palette knives for messing around with the hand painter's resin, but they're actually pretty nifty for just stirring resin. Are we in focus? Can you see it? It seems like every time I do this, right, you can see it, and then I come back down here and we're blurry. That's what happens, right? I gotta remember that. Think I got enough in there? Think I got too much in there? I don't want to be at, like, disproportionate amount of glitter in there. That would look goofy. Well, okay, here we go. Try to stay out of the way. Try not to hit the camera, lady. You know what? Okay, hold up one second. I'm just going to stir it in a little bit more. I just don't want any bubbles. So we need to really make sure it's all coated. Okay then, I guess we're taking it all. Oh, that's right, I was going to chuck the marbles in. Like, well, never mind. Just forget about it. So we're going to just leave that one. Let's do it in my little froggy, why not? Why not? Well, this is going to be like a rerun of my last video pretty much, but hey. If other people are allowed to reuse the same mold, so am I. That's allowed. Plus, I made this mold, so. We get to see lots of different versions of him. I also noticed that over here, because the resin's pulling in, that the glitter's kind of going with it. So I'm going to come back on the top of that and just sprinkle some more. I'm not going to put any of this on there, but I'll just sprinkle a little more. Anyway, I'm going to finish this up. Let them cure. I'll go out and give that one a little coat of spray paint, and I'll do that while it's still in the mold. There we go. Maybe I'll drop a marble in him or something, force that to go up his feet. I can do that. I can find the marbles. Where are the marbles? There we go. It's always important to remember, if you're new here, sometimes when you're filling your molds up, you think you've come up to the top, but resin shrinks a little bit. And it'll cling to the sides once it cures, and so you'll end up with this really sharp edge. And so if you can bring it ever so slightly above the surface and push it ever so gently to the edge without going over, you get a nice smooth bottom. I don't know about you, but I like a smooth bottom. Alright, we're gonna leave that. I'm gonna find somewhere to put this. I don't know. We'll come back. And excuse my dirty tray. Resin is a dirty hobby. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Everything's cured. It needs to be spray painted. I wanted to show you the kitty before I show you the tray and whatever else. Whatever. He came out pretty cute. I painted his eyes and his ears, like the tips with the black. I don't know if you can see, but it's like more blue here, and then we got more iridescence here. I don't really know what that's about. I'm guessing like I didn't have the mixture mixed up good or what, but I don't hate it. Kind of gives it an effect, I guess, but I feel like he's missing something. I have a big box of like broken costume jewelry. I found this. And sometimes you just find stuff and it just goes. It just goes. And then I found this is like from an earring. I see Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. She'll very meticulously glue these little gemstones on. Like, where do you find the patience? I don't tell people like, how do you find the time to do that? Because, you know, like we're all on the same 24-hour clock. Some of us are just more productive. But I think this is, you know, if you like what she's doing over there, but you don't have the patience to do it. I certainly don't. I don't have the dexterity to do it. I'm like, my friend, she calls me T-Rex because of my jacked up arm. But we call her Hopalong because of her jacked up knee. So, two can play that game. Anyhow, I think we're just going to get some super glue and glue them on. Probably just zip past this part. You don't need to see me fumble with this because I'm T-Rex and blind. We'll come back. Alright. I went ahead and took these out of the molds. You know, I'm not doing all that business. And this came out pretty cute. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm not super into like glitter vomit stuff, but if you are, that's nice. It's pretty nice. I just painted the back black just for the sake of time. The little frog dude. Need to paint his eyes. His leg broke off. I built it. I put it back with like some builder gel. Here's a little kitty cat I did on the side. This is really a rerun of my last video. Exactly, almost. These didn't come out great. I might do some stuff. This one, I kind of want to just like fix him to the tray. If you use your tray for things like people use trays for, sometimes you need to rest your little tool on something. So I thought, but he blends in too much, so I got this guy. I made him in my other video. He's quite different, so I thought I got this, oh shit, this pretty holographic sticker that I've been dying to put onto something. I think this sparkly thing warrants it. So yeah, I think I'll do that, and we'll see how it goes. And here's some of the pendants. It would be doing good to, you know, paint the back of these or do something black, because they're certainly pretty. You know what, I was also thinking that these would make good little stands. Like sometimes these, they can get kind of stupid on the bottom, so just put it on a nice little base, and you got a nice little base for your fake crystal. Got some resin mixed up here. I was digging through my stuff and I found this little ball, little crystal ball. Kind of looks like a ball of yarn. Can you see it? Isn't that cute? It's pretty cute, right? So I thought we could just kind of place it there next to the kitty. Make it look like he's playing with the ball. That'd be cute, right? Doesn't this frustrate you when you watch people do this? This makes me irrationally angry. I'm gonna take the path of least resistance here. And don't be stupid. There it goes, okay. I was just testing the color out on the acetate. I'm not gonna be too particular about where I put it. I don't need symmetry or whatever. We're not. That's gonna have to be good. Just trying to make sure I push this down so we don't see the little lines. I don't think it's really gonna matter much though. All that glitter is. Oh yeah, before I forget, I also found this teeny tiny crystal butterfly. Isn't that cute? That's cute, right? I'm gonna put on the kitty's head. I'll make it look like that little kitty's got this cute little butterfly stuck to his head. Isn't that a good idea? It is, and we're gonna do it. Okay. But for now, we're gonna do this. Let's just chuck on an extremely thin layer of resin, as thin as we can, because this is a tray and we would like it to stay a tray, not just become one thick solid mass of resin. I think I'm just going to lift him up for a second. We'll set him back down in a minute. Can you see this? Because I'm looking at it on camera and it just looks like this, like, explosion of speckles. Let's get this little kitty in there. I don't know if I should put the little ball in now or later. I want it to be sticking up out of the resin. I don't know how thick this is. Let's see. Yeah, I think we got enough room. Hopefully the ball won't move around. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Well, no, not perfect, because there's a stupid one showing. That's cute, huh? I'm going to use some of that. There's some UV resin to put the little butterfly on his head, but we'll do that later. I might even do that off camera. You don't really need to see me do that. Okay, that's done. While we're off camera, I went and added the little butterfly to his head. Yeah, I don't think that the little ball and the butterfly earring were part of the same set of jewelry. I think they just so happened to match really well. Like I told you, I had a big box of broken costume jewelry that just has all kinds of goodies in it. Isn't that cute? That's cute, right? It's super cute. I kind of love it. It's obnoxious. It's cute. Before we sign off, I wanted to take a minute and try a couple of more things in the grinder. I'm not going to cast these. I'll save it for another video if it works out. But I ground some stuff up and then sort of went off the rails. So let's just roll it all back and see what we can do. Let's try these little packets of sequins. Tablecloth from Dollar Tree. Tissue packaging from the, the stuff you buy to stuff in bags for gifts. It's that. Ready to do it? Houston, I have a problem. I can't get the lid on there. Oh, it's got resin on it. Of course it does. How did that even happen? Okay. That's stupid. Okay, ready? Plug your ears. Ready? Well, hey, that didn't not work. The sequins didn't get chopped up. That wasn't a horrible result. Like, those are kind of pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Did the sequins finally get chopped up? I think a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably say this, use it in a future video, something. I don't know. It's pretty nice. I like it. Okay. Anyway. Thought I'd about wrap this one up. What's the big takeaway here? Well, some stuff will grind. Some stuff won't. You won't know unless you fucking want to find out, so do it. On that note, thanks as always for tuning in. If you got this far into the video, I'd like to send you a super extra special thanks. Until next time, folks. Catch you on the next one. Bye.